Alrighty then. Welcome everyone to the much
Medusa.
anticipated, not too long overdue session number 7 of our Wrath of the Righteous adventure path.
Hey, you got
Joining
it
me
right.
today are several, 5 in fact, pretty okay role players that will be taking on the roles of some freaking awesome crusaders who have fought up from the underbelly beneath the city of Canabras into the demon and cultid infested city that was Canabras, and now make their way over towards Defender's Heart, which is a large stone structure. The stone structure is where likely, based on some notes found at the Triablade residence, this is likely where the survivors of the initial assault, at least a large portion of them, likely some of the most capable ones, have, well, battened down the proverbial hatches, as it were. We last left off our crusaders. You saw that there was a relatively large gathering of cultists outside of this Defender's Heart that seemed to be preparing for some sort of assault and or attack on Defender's Heart. Now, it doesn't appear that they're going to be attacking right this second, so I'm not going to have you roll initiative right off the rip. But you do see, sort of through and over some of these other buildings, there is none other than Erebeth Triablade right here. You see a woman who looks to be some sort of cleric of some sort. You see another man that looks to be some sort of cleric. The first cleric being one of Sarenrae and the other one being one of Shellen. They are setting up barricades, preparing a defense. Meanwhile, the 5 of you, having left the Triablade residence with your invisibility potions and whatnot, have made your way towards a relatively large statue that has a pretty good look of these cultists. And the way the city is built in this particular area, you're sort of looking down into this kind of like tight building area that is to the northeast or northwest of where your position is, so up and to the left. So I do want to give you guys some times to discuss tactics, how you'd like to proceed, be it let's rush in and YOLO swag 420 blaze it, kill everyone, or let's maybe, oh, I don't know, come up with a plan that won't get us all killed. So take it away, gentlemen.
So,
Does this call for a surgical strike?
Yellow Swag 420 Blaze it, I'm thinking.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy
Leroy
Hutkins.
Kitty.
Leroy Kitty Catkins, as I like to say.
Where are we in relation to?
You are
I feel like I can't
south.
find us.
You are south. I just pinged you there.
There
Oh,
we
thank
go.
you.
Can we see whomever is to the west of us?
Yes, you're looking down. You're in a raised section of the city.
Ah, okay.
So imagine that you are up kind of on a hill, looking down towards Defender's Heart. It's a sort of a raised platform where this statue is located. And because of your positioning, it gives you a good, clear look down past the buildings that you can see over towards Defender's Heart. You can see the roofs of these buildings. There's a passageway that leads to the back. There may indeed be a entrance from the backside of Defender's Heart. If you can get to it and not get, run into any sort of cultists and what have you. With
Can
that
I
being said,
use
go ahead.
my engineering skill to assess how well defended the Defender's Heart looks like it might be?
Yes, you may. Take it away.
So that's a 21 on my knowledge engineering check.
Based on the structure itself, you know a little bit about Defender's Heart, having been in the city for some time, maybe even looked at some of the architectural plans. The cultists won't be able to burn them out. They'll have to go through one of the several, like the 2 entrances. There's a back entrance and a main entrance. The main entrance being where this porch is located, right? And what you can tell is that they can likely withstand it for some time, but tactically speaking, looking at the sheer number of cultists that are outside, there's a good chance they might be overrun.
So, gentlemen, my proposal, having assessed the situation at Defender's Art, is that we might be best served allowing their strongest fighters to wear themselves out on the defenses, while we allow them to begin their attack and then charge from the rear. This will allow us to pick off their less powerful fighters. Obviously, the paladin and to a lesser extent the cat person will be responsible for that. Sorry, Fierus to judge, and then followed closely by the cleric and the bard, and then slightly farther behind me, of course. But
Yeah,
that'll let us dive into their soft underbelly.
I'll take
That's
one of
well.
my invisibility potions, and I can maybe do a surgical strike on the guy in charge.
Ah, yes, and I can
That sounds great.
surgically target anyone because I am a wizard.
If you don't get that one down in one shot, he's going to turn on you. And even if you get him, you're then exposed in the middle of that rabble. Even though it's a danger to our friends, I do think we need to let them get to the gate and take some wounds before we come in, and then we have them flanked.
Does anyone in the party have knowledge of this part of town? E.g., are there passageways between here and Defender's Heart?
Well, as it
That
happens, I've been here a while. Perhaps I could make a knowledge local roll.
And I grew up here.
There may be a back entrance to where you can sneak past the cultists, avoid them completely, as it were, and make your way and actually rendezvous with the defenders at Defender's Heart.
So, perhaps I'm not clear. Mikhail, are you suggesting the same thing I am, or are you suggesting an alternate plan?
No, I'm with you. I don't like it, but I think it's our best chance for success. We should let them get to the gates. We should let
And
the
are there-
cultists take some
And are there any
damage.
alternate plan suggestions? See, Finbar?
I think that's the right idea.
I'll be right behind you.
Oh, don't be
Because-
behind me. That's a terrible place to be.
Because if, as the FOP alluded to, if we can catch them between us and Defender's Heart, someone on the good guy's side is going to have flanking bonuses, and that's something we can't overlook. Now, the question is, what are our weapons in as far as neutralizing the leader? I believe that Stork is the most capable for ranged attacks.
Indeed.
I have a couple feeble little attacks, but nothing that would probably do more than muss their hair.
I have a spell that might be able to stun him.
I thought it was a she.
Whatever she goes by.
Perhaps them.
They, them.
Works for me. Okay, so let me read it back to the group, make sure I got it down. We'll conceal ourselves for the moment, allow them to take the bait of Defender's Heart, swoop in from behind, and exact horrible, horrible vengeance upon them. Is that pretty much it?
Indeed.
All those
Absolutely.
in favor? All those in favor say aye.
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 I.
All right.
Aye.
Let's
Aye.
let's make ourselves scarce. It's not like I can tiptoe around in the scale mail.
Once we I think I can cast darkness. Just a sec. Let me show before I tell you this that I do in fact have darkness. Never mind. I don't think I have darkness in me. I didn't learn it.
There is a shout from down the road. As you look, another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, about 20 cultists show up. The cult leader begins to shout again, something along the lines of, "Finally, all of our forces are here."
Oh, and also, just as another note, for you melee fighters, you may find it useful to know there's a well in the middle of the square that they're going to be attacking from. So if you have any abilities to push people over ledges and things, perhaps that would be a good place to.
Or conversely, also a good place to stay away from, as 4 or 5 cultists could easily toss any one of us into the well.
Oh, indeed. Although
Right.
we all have our scale, correct? We could just hover our way out.
I think you're the only one with the hover ability there, Storic.
Oh, well.
But you
Perhaps
can
you guys
come
should
get
have made.
us.
Indeed, I'm well known for my heroism as I jump into wells to retrieve people.
Would that make you well known?
Indeed.
Right then. Let's put our plan into action.
All right, so walk me through, gentlemen. At what point during the cultists' assault are you planning to move in?
We're gonna wait until
When they
they've
shout
smashed
retreat?
themselves. We're gonna wait until they've smashed themselves against the wall to start with, so that functionally they've begun their assault. They're starting to tire themselves already, and then we're gonna come up from behind.
They're engaged, yeah.
All right, so something like maybe where they're like this, like getting ready to assault.
No, they're not getting ready. We want them mid beginning of the assault.
Cool. All right, so sacrifice the NPCs because they don't matter, just like Blau.
No,
Understood.
we assess the defenses, and those defenses will last.
Until we get there.
All right. So, you hear another horn, a shout, and the cultists begin their assault. You watch from your vantage point as the cultists move in and begin to clash. You see arrows flying, you see spells cast, you hear shouts, you hear blood, you see blood, and it is a little bit of chaos at Defender's Heart. I'm going to go ahead and have each of you roll a d3, please.
I cast communal mount, so that we all have a mount. D3? Ugh. It's just not a button.
Can I cast communal protection from evil before we get rolling? Is that allowed?
You may buff yourselves completely.
All right, let's get that.
Now,
going.
is it R and / or is it /R?
/R.
Square bracket, D3, square bracket, square bracket.
1, 3. So, a 1 means one of the defenders at Defender's Heart dies. A 3 means 3 cultists die. A 2 means 2 cultists die. A 3 means 3 cultists die.
Oh,
We
by
got
that
two
far,
twos
So
there.
good.
Yeah, not too shabby, team.
Who am I missing? 1,
Yeah,
3, 2,
but I am
3. That's everybody. Perfect. Okay. So
I'm
they've
the one
lost
responsible for
3,
a
4,
death.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They've lost 10 cultists to 1 defender at Defender's Heart, and they are managing to hold their own. And it's just like a back and forth, a push. Where would you like to position yourselves? I'm assuming kind of down this alley right here.
Now, from Storic's description, is there any way for us to get here?
Think it again. Yes. If you'd like to come in from the south side, I'm happy to let you do that.
I think that's the best place for us to come from, yeah.
Yeah.
You manage to make your way through some of these buildings. Ferris, is able to lockpick a few of the locks, and you guys will position yourselves. Let's go ahead and roll initiative. Get you into the old combat tracker, and then we will.
How long does an invisibility potion last?
1 minute.
Okay, so I'll wait
No, wait,
until we're
it's
here.
level 3, so
Fine.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay.
I'm plus 10. No, that can't be right. I'm plus 6. I have not had good rolls for initiative, and I'm annoyed.
All right, buddy.
It's going to be one of those nights, isn't it?
Hopefully.
Better the initiative than something else.
Fair.
See, it
Better than
doesn't work
killing
that
one of our
way
allies.
with me. It's the way it works with me is it's bad, and then it just keeps being bad.
You're just a snowball downhill, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, poo.
All right, I forgot that's what I was looking at.
Ooh. 400 years later, there will
Now,
be some
have
roll.
have any of them said anything about Cthulhu or Fathagan?
No.
Okay,
Mostly Discari,
we're
Baphomet,
safe.
and that's it. One of them did mention something about the Storm King. Krasmodan, the Storm King of the World Wound. Beautiful. All right. You guys are just south there. Look at that. You guys are in a great position. Everything's fine.
Take a turn and have a 5-minute break.
All right. It'll go fast. You know how I do it. I go fast. All right, Seer, you happen to... Oh, hold on. Stand fast, Crusaders. They will not take us. That's right, Kira. Stand fast. Hold them back. Go ahead and roll this guy in. We'll roll in some defenders. We got this guy. We got Irabeth. Defender. You hear someone shout, I don't want to die here. Surely he's not a coward.
Wasn't me this time.
It wasn't shouted, it was whispered under my breath.
Gentlemen,
Hold
this is a target-rich
right
environment.
then.
Okay.
Seer, you're first.
Seer
This is
pulls
gonna
out
be a good time.
his parchment, and he says, Mikhail of Landlison, holy avenger of Canabras, with his wit in one hand, raises a shield, distracting his foe, and with his might in the other, slams his weapon into his foe's stones, creating pebbles. And he inspires courage.
That was a great night. Thank you. I love that, dude.
I know my courage is inspired.
I feel pretty
And-
inspired. Any move actions?
No move actions for now.
Beautiful. All right, right on. This cult leader is going to make a perception check to see if she heard that. She did not. Forward! Forward, you dogs! Burn them out! She's going to move to here, and as she does so, she begins to, like, shout more, and, like, her muscles bulge, and she's, like, singing this raging song, and all of her allies seem, like, inspired. Instead of inspire courage, it's inspire rage. She may be a skald of some sort.
So, since she did not hear me, I just inspired a whisper of a courage.
Hey guys, don't die. Good luck. Finbar.
Oh, this is gonna be a good time. Hell yeah. So, let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. Finbar moves forward. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20. And let's see. Let me do some math right quick. Perfect. And cast Murderous Command on this guy that I'm pinging.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. DC on that? DC 15.
You ping that guy again, this guy right here.
That guy right there.
Said will save.
Yes.
Sounds right.
He is angry now. He will wish to murder his friends.
And then, of course, there's the obligatory followers of Baphomet, prepare to meet your doom. Your death is here.
They definitely heard that. Guy pushes forward.
Subtle.
Pushes forward.
All that work I made into staying quiet.
Kyle.
Oh, peekaboo sunshine. Alrighty. Alright, I have control of my token. I have pressed Q.
Soft
I
underbelly.
have... Oh. I will select this location. I scurry on up under the weight of my armor, and I choose this individual right here. For the very first time in our long adventure, I'm going to take my most treasured possession, the dagger I took off of a bully in my young teens, and I'm just gonna hug it at this dude. Where did that particular? I hear it. Dagger.
This dude, this
throw.
dude,
Here
this
we are.
dude.
This guy.
Oh, let me get back to the. Yes, that one right in front of me.
Perfect. Holy shit.
So
5
I'm just gonna
damage.
hop, skip, and a jump, and
That hits him in
stick
the head.
that thing in his back.
He doesn't like it.
My fallen legion, I am here to redeem you. Dance with me.
Irabeth moves forward and actually cuts down one of those guys. This gentleman here is going to move over to here and try to slash at Mr. Finbar with a big old scythe. 19?
You gonna let him talk to you like that?
19 is my armor class right now.
Cool. 2d4 plus 3 damage. 7 damage.
Damn it.
Perfect. And then this cultist here moves forward. This cultist here moves back. Henry is going to cut down 2 cultists. And then this cultist here is going to fall back. This defender here moves forward and begins fighting. Kira is going to channel positive energy to heal her allies. This cultist here will charge Mikhail. 24 is a hit. Goddamn.
Oof.
Take a whopping 9 damage as he
Good
stabs
job.
you in the face. This gentleman here will move to here and attack the dwarf. Goddamn, they're rolling fire. Another 10 damage to the dwarf. Aaron Kerr is like, shit, we're gonna die, He's gonna move over to here. This cultist is gonna move up. This cultist moves to here, attacking Mikhail. 20 is a hit. Damn,
Hit.
this is not looking good. 9 damage to Mikhail. This cultist here will also move up. This cultist here moves forward. This cultist here also charges. Stork the Undying.
Storic the Undying, who has been the picture of mage, what do I want? Control so far. Moves up to here. And then I'm going to cast Burning Hands in this direction. So effectively I should get these 3 without getting either of my allies.
You're doing Burning Hands, you said?
Yes, sir.
Coward. Carry on.
Coward.
Fight them with
Coward
your
the
fists.
duck?
So it's 4d4. Although they do they get a save? I don't think. Yeah, reflex for half. So DC 17 reflex save for half of my 44. 12 damage.
Ooh.
Nice.
$12 damage, he says. Alright. Save. Save. He takes 6. This gentleman here rolls a 6 and dies. This gentleman here rolls a 16. What's the DC on it? 18?
17.
17. This man dies. This man here rolls a 10 and also dies. Beautifully done. Beautifully done.
Outstanding.
Cultist here is like, die!
work.
Charges forward. critical
Oh,
one.
good, I get my dagger back.
Double critical
You-
one. As he double criticals one, you see him rushing. As he rushes, you like punch him in the face, pull the dagger out, and cut his throat. Man's dead.
Yes.
Super badass. This guy's gonna charge to here and try to hit you with his big old scythe. 24 is a hit. Plus 3. 7 damage to Mikhail. Furious, you're up next.
All right. I'm going to down that potion of invisibility. How far can I get after? How much of my turn does that take up
To go where?
to down the potion?
That is a move
Standard
action.
action. Oh,
Okay.
is it? Oh,
Move
I
action.
didn't know that.
Yeah, you can move action, drink a potion.
So
If you
I
have
can
it in your
only
hand.
move-
If you don't
Yeah,
have it in your
yeah.
hand, like if you started the round with it in your hand, you could be like, glug.
Okay. So I'm gonna
Maybe
move.
there's a standard action. I don't know. I'll let you do it as a move action, just for the shits and giggles. It's already stacked against you, so I figured I should give you something. You're invisible, right?
So, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I can make a stealth check plus 20
Okay, do it.
if I'm. Yeah. Skills.
I mean,
Safe
that's
parkour.
still a 33.
Yeah.
So they're probably not going to see you. And they don't see you. This cultist here is going to charge forward. This cultist here is going to move over and attack his friend.
Nice. Good work.
He will hit. Friend will say, what the hell? The enemies are over there, not right here. We'll deal some damage. This cultist here is going to start to reinforce the back line. Stoziel
Ah,
is
does he-
like...
Does he get an opportunity attack from his buddy that went crazy?
No.
Damn it.
Not how that works. Alright, this guy here is going to smile and laugh and push forward. This gentleman here is going to push south. This gentleman here is also going to push south. This gentleman here is going to push to here with a double move. This gentleman here is going to push up. Gentleman here is going to push back. Better
Pushing up
move
daisies.
forward. Charges, Mikhail. That's a miss. Some of them seem to be pushing to the backside here now. But yeah, take it away.
All right. So Seer lets his performance linger by just going, Mikhail, Mikhail, Mikhail. And then he casts Contagious Zeal on Finbar. So to recap, that's going to get you +2 to attack and to damage rolls. It's going to give you a D6 temporary hit points and a +4 on your saving throws against fear effects and to the DC of Intimidate checks. And on once per round, you will be able to target another one of us with the same effects. As long as they are within 35 feet of you.
+2 to hit, +2 damage, yeah?
Yep.
Yep.
And a D6 temporary hit points.
Cool.
Well, that's pretty neat.
I like it. I thought it was pretty nice.
Yeah,
Oh.
buddy.
Beautiful.
And then Seer will just 5-foot step to here. And I'm done.
Press forward, you fools. I shall deal with those behind us. And she is going to cast a spell. And that spell is going to be track the cat,
Kitty.
murder the cat. I think that's how that spell works. Hold on.
No, Luna does not agree.
Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, that does that. Then we go over there. She's actually biting my hand right now, so she doesn't agree.
Yeah.
Move
Good girl, Luna. That's a good kitty right there.
here. And then
Save the
she is going to
Crusaders.
continue her raging song. This cultist here is going to push south. This cultist here, they continue to clash up top. This gentleman here is going to pivot. Finbar, Foehammer, you're kind of surrounded, buddy.
Don't worry, it turns out I've got another burning hands.
So let's do this. This will be fun. I'm gonna take a. Is the zeal thing? Is that a standard action to touch somebody else, or
You don't gotta
It-
touch. You just
It's just-
gotta pass it
It
on.
isn't an action at all. So
It's
it's
nothing.
just once per round. You can just select another. It's
I
part of the
suggest-
spell.
I suggest doing it before you die.
good plan?
Are you
I'm
saying
in
that
love
he's
with this
going to
plan.
die?
Oh,
I'm not
everybody's
saying
gonna
that at
die.
all. Just a suggestion. Helpful.
All right, so first things first, I'm going to trigger up on the one to my west with an attack with my mace. That should hit.
It does. Does.
And then I'm going to take a 5-foot step back to here and say, Mikhail, receive the gift from Seer.
So now you both
High five,
have
bro.
it.
High or low?
Tag team.
High or low? Somebody say it. High or low? High or low? High or low?
Always high.
Aye.
Always high.
Ooh, one of the other defenders gets
Oh.
cut down.
I said low.
I heard high. You got to speak louder.
Listen, everybody yelled always high like idiots.
Kyle, you're up next.
Yeah, I am an idiot.
Alrighty.
We know this.
So shield is still readied. Move action. I will draw out the holy sword, and I will shout, "Sing for me, beautiful!" And I shall target
Yeah.
the one directly in front of me, directly to the north. And I click the roll button, and then switch back over to the window and see what happens.
Right to the north, you said?
Oh yes,
Solid blow. He
Straight-
looks real hurt.
Straight up.
Real hurt.
Hey.
Slash.
Mikhail, not for nothing, but how come you didn't hit the one I hit?
Because I was pretty sure instead of killing a wounded one and leaving a healthy one, I could kill a completely healthy one and then perhaps have an avenue of escape.
Also, it's the chaos of combat, Finbar. Or it's the chaos of combat.
Yeah,
I
we're
don't do
actually
chaos.
going in the same 6-second window.
Here, Beth cuts down another one. This guy here steps forward and says, delicious wizard. And he tries to
Yeah,
kill you.
thanks, cleric.
You'll be fine.
18, that's a hit. Ooh.
That will hit me. Yes.
Ooh. 8 damage. Ka-chonk.
Okay.
This cultist here is going to give ground. This cultist here is going to charge Mikhail, because he's right there.
Kiss me,
26 is
beautiful.
a hit.
Fantastic.
Oh my god. 8 more damage to Mikhail. Henry
I'm
is
fine.
going to step forward, continue fighting. This cultist here is going to... Get ready. Kira is going to continue to keep her allies alive. This cultist here is going to eeny, meeny, miny, can't get to anybody. Aaron Kerr is going to try and stab somebody. Let's actually make him make a roll. 10 is a miss. This cultist here is going to say to the north. You're splitting their forces. All right. High or low?
Low.
Low.
Ooh, another defender is cut down. Yikes. Storik the Undying, you're
Okay.
up next.
We gotta
Remember
pick the opposite of what Storik wants.
No.
That's
I,
what we've learned.
that is not what. Whatever. No, that's fine. I burning hands again. Same angle, so I'll catch all 4 of these guys, but not the one who hit me, because God, that's how I roll.
And
Alright,
Mikhail, you got
uh,
your temporary hit points, right?
I had that in my head.
4d4. It actually should have been +2 last time. I forgot to add that. It's not a big deal. I did get 12, so I'm fine with that. But I'll, oops. They'll all need to make DC 17.
And you're getting what? This guy, this guy, this guy, and this guy, right?
No, this
Just
guy
these
should be
three?
excluded because I'm going. No, the 4. This guy, this guy.
Are you casting defensively?
Ooh, good point. Yes.
Roll them bones.
That's a concentration check, right?
That is correct. That is good enough. Ooh. All right, let me roll some saves.
Wow.
Fail. Fail. Success.
Yep, that'll succeed.
Success.
Oof.
Dead. This cultist here is gonna disengage from Mikhail and actually go over and try to kill the wizard. Mikhail, you're taking an attack of opportunity.
Oh wait, I should have 5-foot stepped. Here.
Cool. He will provoke from both Finbar and Mikhail. He's very determined to kill that wizard.
Reasonable.
going for my attack. Going for my attack.
That is a hit for
Here's
6.
Mikhail's.
Not enough to kill him. Oh no, wait! Both those hit. Both those kill him. Dead.
Woohoo!
Ferris,
Yes!
you're up next.
Don't skip the line. Ah!
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Madness and chaos. You love to see
I
it.
think we know where this is going.
Is it kitty cat attack?
Meow.
Ooh, you touch the armor, it doesn't get through. Yes, I know they're flat-footed. They have very little dex. So sorry. That is a miss. I feel like you just missed it.
Well, then I don't go visible, so that's
You
nice.
absolutely do, because you made a hostile action.
No, isn't it?
If you make a hostile action, you go visible. 100%.
That's a bummer, dude.
That does suck. That's okay. You still
I'm
look
gonna
great.
save you.
This man is no longer Murder's command. He apologizes to his friend and says, "They got into my head." The other one says, "Fear not. Kill them in the name of the demons." Ooh,
Finbar,
okay.
I think it's really important that you know that you don't have to touch somebody to give them this contagious seal.
That's true. They just have to be within 35
Furious
feet of
takes
you.
7. This guy here is going to move up as well and attack Furious.
Was it like a Ponzi scheme where
This
Mikhail has
is-
to give it next, or is it always
No,
me?
it's always you until it
Yo,
until it runs out.
Another one.
Alright.
This
Okay.
cultist
I
here
thought
is
it
gonna
was me
charge
and forgot.
Finbar. Misses. This cultist here, 5 foot, goes for
Mikhail, you will be benefiting from it until the spell
Finbar.
ends as well, though.
Furious, you take another
Oh, no.
6 damage. This cultist here tries to clash with Henry. This cultist here is going to charge over to... Actually, I'll just try to attack the cat. He's right there. Whew. Another 6
Whoa.
damage. Alright, next round. This guy is going to move to here, provoking from Finbar.
Oh,
Ooh, roll to
no.
confirm. That sucks. That
Uh,
does not confirm.
did we change? We didn't change rounds, so Finbar doesn't have
I don't have another.
doesn't have a reaction to
Yeah.
use to do a.
Because I don't have combat. What you call it?
Oh.
Yeah, he's already used his.
Well, I'll tell you that much. Then that it miss it. I mean, it is what it is. So you're gonna get hit, maybe. That's a miss. It's a miss on the guy. Gonna charge.
Was he attacking
forward.
me?
He was.
Okay, cool. Just checking. Man, mage armor's useful.
Seer, you're up next.
Okay. Seer would like to cast Soundburst. And I'd like to cast it, let's see. So if I target there and it's 10 foot, will it hit her as well but miss Furious?
So you're trying to cast what? Soundburst?
It's Soundburst, it's a 10-foot radius.
Okay. I actually have a token that represents the space of this thing. 10-foot radius burst. Looks like this. So you could do that.
All right.
You could do this. That's probably to give you your best bang for your buck.
That's
right
what
there.
I would like to do. So it's a D8 damage for each person, and then it's a fortitude save to avoid being stunned for 1 round.
That's good. That's good.
Fantastic, man. Yeah, bring it.
And that would be a DC 16.
Fortitude.
Correct.
Fail. Stunned.
Ooh.
Save. Save. Save.
Jeez.
Moment of truth. Save.
I tried.
That's still 8 damage.
Hey,
Roll
It's
that-
still a
that's right.
D8 for each of them,
roll
though.
that damage, baby bird.
Oh, okay.
Hey, 3 points is 3 points.
3 points is indeed 3 points. Alrighty then. With that being said, next up is the cult leader, who turns to the kitty cat and says, "Suffer the abyssal flames!"
That
And
doesn't sound positive.
will actually ignore you because she wants to kill the fucking paladin, because the paladin represents everything. So she rushes,
Wolf.
provoking from Virus. That'll play.
Oh,
That's a solid blow for 11.
Oof.
She swings on the paladin for 10 damage. 10 damage. Ka-chunk with a big old mighty earthbreaker. This
I'm
cultist
fine.
here will continue to try and stab the paladin. Missing. This defender here will take out another guy. This cultist here has already gone for some reason. I don't know why it's weird. Finbar, you're up next.
Can I tell of the 4 enemies in front of me which one is the most wounded?
They all look healthy, save for the female cult leader who has been nicked by the kitty cat.
All right, then I'm going to go after the one to the east of me to hopefully pry him off of the wizard. Bingity bangity boom. Ah, poop. That's all I got.
Nope, you have to now pass the
Oh,
contagious
and I
seal
pa-
off.
I passed the zeal off to Virus.
Nice.
Thanks for reminding me, man. Appreciate it.
Guy continues to fight. This guy's fighting Mikhail. You're kind of hurty. You got a lot of ouchies. You have so many ouchies right now. What are you gonna do about it? You gonna lay on hands? You're muted hard. You're hard muted, baby bird.
As is
Hard
tradition.
muted, as is tradition.
as it should be.
Good, good, good.
So
good.
yeah, I am in fact very ouchied. I will give myself to lay on hands.
Love that journey for you.
And that'll give me back 7. What does that make me feel like doing?
Murder?
Okay, so I have
It's not
just enough
murder.
left
This
in
is
me.
righteous justice. You calm down, murder my butt.
And so since you have brought my target right to me, why do you do this? That is not a good. That's okay. I shall, since you brought my target right to me, I shall put my smite evil on the cult leader, and then we are all going to wish real hard for this wonderful holy sword, and I am going to pray for it to strike true.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
seems like
and
a
that's
lot.
+2 on all of those damages. Yes.
And
2
the
more
crit-
on all of that.
And the quick confirm would be a 24, right?
Pretty good.
Yep.
Pretty good. That's 25 damage. It's a solid blow. Smack
20,
into her.
20,
29.
25,
That's what I said.
29.
Don't question me.
Wasn't
She
questioning.
looks very
we,
hurt
was
we're
now,
actually
fitting.
we're actually questioning our own hearing.
but
Did we
grits her
hear that
teeth.
right?
Erebeth says, To the others! There are more! Fight! Take these cultists out! And she kills that guy and will begin to make her way towards you. This cultist is going to try to kill Finbar. That's a hit. Ooh, Finbar. How you feeling, bud?
Been better.
Yeah?
Well,
you take
what I
another
heard
8.
you say was Finn better. Hey, you feeling Finbar? Finn better.
See, 25.
Yeah, no reason why I wouldn't move there.
17.
Kitty Cat takes another
Oh.
9 damage. Yikes.
Kitty cat
did you
gets
give yourself?
a D6.
Yeah. By the way, I was,
Yeah,
about to say the same
I'm
thing.
working on it.
This cultist 5 foots to here, and then is going to cast a Cure Light Wound spell on the cult leader.
Oh, we're not having that.
7 HP back to her.
Hell. They can't do that to our pledges. Only we can do that to our
Henry
pledges.
is going to cut down this gentleman up yonder.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
Henry is
You
going to
said
make a
9?
action. Cultist here.
It's a
with-
D6.
D6
oh,
of
No, I
separated
know.
one.
I
you
took
yes,
9
you took
damage.
9 damage.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Move to there. Kira is going to say,
We're just all trying to help too much.
to the others! Charge forward! To the others! Aaron's like, I don't want to die. There's still some over here. But he manages to stick daggers in those 2 guys. Cultist here is going to attack Kira. Will miss. Kira will laugh at him. Storik, you're up next.
All right, Storik is out of Burning Hands, which is probably good because,
Don't forget to 5-foot step.
yeah. I'm trying to decide where to go though, so I can cast the thing I want to cast.
Too bad you don't have lightning bolt.
Yeah, it's a level 3 spell. I will step to here, and then I will Flaming Sphere this guy. So it'll be a DC 18. DC 18 reflex save.
Against this guy? Is that Burning
Yeah.
Hands?
Nope, that's a Scorching Ray. Or sorry, Flaming Sphere.
Oh, wow. Okay, so I need a Fiery Spear. You gotta tell me these things. You gotta warn me ahead of time so I can get the things on the screen.
sorry,
so
my
there's
bad.
like immersion. Like, I mean, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah, of course.
Come on.
What a fool! What a fool I've been.
No. I'm not calling you a fool. I'm just saying to be better. All right.
Damn it. 3d6 plus 2.
This guy's gonna make a DC what? 15?
Apparently, I rolled 0.
Wow. That's how did that happen?
I don't.
You
I
get
don't-
3d6 equals 2.
That's hilarious.
I don't think
that's what I
that's
was
how
thinking.
math works.
3d6. Nope. I just typed 3d6.
Are you
like an
okay,
idiot.
bud?
No, I'm clearly having
Are
some
you having
sort of.
an aneurysm? Like, what's going on over there,
I
buddy?
might be having some sort of. All right,
There it
12
is.
points.
Man burns alive.
Very nice.
Fierce, you're in a bit of a pickle.
Sorry,
Pickle.
what actually happened is my dinner arrived while that was happening, and so I got all
Ah.
excited.
Okay.
Better have enough to share.
God damn it. So I guess I can take a disengage action, right?
Like a withdraw?
Yeah.
You could.
But it will only be your first 5 step that does not take attacks of opportunity.
Correct.
And then do I still get a full move action, right?
So with a withdraw action, you can move up to double your speed. You ignore the first 5 feet of movement. So they do not get attacks of opportunity. So anybody that's next to this square would not get it. But then moving to here, this guy would get one, this guy would get one, and this guy would get one.
All right. Well, let's do it that way.
Sure.
Can I
Miss.
Yeah, that's a miss.
Miss. And a hit. 3 damage. Not that bad, actually. Not that bad. Not that bad. Now that is a full round action to do that.
Yep.
That could have been a lot
You're
worse.
just gonna move
Time.
in.
Oh, wait. Let's move there then.
Cast Cure Light Wounds on the leader for 2 HP back. Haha. Fuck you, leader. This cultist here will move to here and also cast Cure Light Wounds. They're keeping her alive. 7 HP back to the leader. You have no power here. You are
That's a
mistaken, madam. We have great power, and you shall fail, says Stoziel. This gentleman here is going to swing at Finbar, because you deserve naught but death. Alright.
What the hell?
6 HP damage. This gentleman here. He's going to charge Fierce because he's right there. Might as well. 21 to hit. 1d8 plus 2. Another 6 damage to Fierce. This cultist here moves in. Is going to go for Mikhail. 15 is a miss. Back top of the round. This gentleman is stunned. This gentleman here is going to attack Stoziel. He is going to hit Stoziel for a whopping 7 points of damage. Stoziel simply smiles at him as that happens. This gentleman here is going to move past the burning fire, charging towards, not actually charging, but moving towards the wizard. Finbar, you do get an attack of opportunity if you can hit him.
Oh, fantastic.
Also, he moves through my sphere then, which means he'll take fire damage. If
Nope,
he doesn't
he's dead.
make the change.
Seer, you're up next.
Yeah.
Nah, he
Uh,
did.
Seer will begin his Inspire Courage by saying, Mikhail, he's our man. If he can't do it, Kitty Cat Man can.
Maybe.
I thought you were gonna go with if he can't do it, we'll all fail. But all right.
If he can't do it, oh man, we're fucked.
So
Oh
that's
boy.
Inspire Courage. And with my move, I'm going to pull out my crossbow. And that I'll be done.
All right, next up is this cult leader here who is going to say, "Suffer and die!" That's a 28. Yeah, well,
Jeez Louise.
Oh, good God.
6. This is going to hurt, buddy. 12 damage. You're still conscious. You're still conscious! Ooh, that's a 5 and a 1. That was good. This gentleman here is going to move away from Mikhail, withdrawing to get up next to Kitty. This defender here is
Oh,
in
man.
his
I had
position.
something for him.
Finbar, your go. In a
Shit.
world where several crusaders engaged in combat with way too many cultists, will the campaign end early in Book 1 on a TPK? Find out this week on Wrath of the Righteous, Session 7.
Let's see. Cast defensively or just try and trigger up on people. All right, I guess I'll cast defensively. That's a concentration check.
Yeah, what are you trying to cast?
Cure medium wounds on the paladin.
5 foot to here, don't bother the concentration check.
Yes,
yeah, but I
please.
just can't abandon him.
You're not.
That would make
You're
me feel
guaranteeing
bad.
healing. That's more important.
All right. So-
Tactically speaking, I don't think anyone's going to disagree with me. And if they do, well, they're wrong.
Oh,
13 HP
13
back.
points.
Your go, Mikhail.
yes. Oh,
hold
feeling
on.
better, feeling better.
Finbar gets to Contagious Zeal somebody else.
I'll Contagious Zeal the halfling
Sounds good.
because I don't believe
Everyone's
our,
just giving each other their germs. It's really weird. Very uncomfortable.
It's like mono.
Oh, I don't like that at all.
I could have a weapon. I just have to cast a second level spell, instant weapon.
Okay, I am gonna touch myself up one more little bit, as it were, and then, Paladin, putting your ass in the garbage can. Holy sword, it's time for lunch. And roll back down to the holy sword. Do beautiful things with that cold iron.
That's a good hit.
And it is
It's a good hit.
okay. Yes, I'll take it. I'll
And-
take it.
And by good
clearly
hit,
you are afraid.
and by good hit, are you smiting? So that's
Yes.
is that a +2 on that, or do you already have it built into your attack roll? It looks like you already got it built in.
Yeah, but there's also
The
the,
smite
plus
is
2
already
from
on,
the
but
from the
Plus 2 from
contagious
the
zeal
zeal.
that he
From the
gets.
zeal.
Perfect.
Yep.
That's a hit for
So
a
yes,
good amount of damage.
For 12.
clearly you're
The damage
afraid
is
if
also
4
plus 2.
people keep you alive.
Kiribith charges to
Yup.
here and cuts down this cultist.
Sweet.
Alright, and let's see here. That's weird. Nope, hold on. We put this here, let me delete that. Okay, there we go. Alright, next up is this gentleman here who's going to 5 foot in. Actually, you know what? He's going to go here. And then he's going to attack Finbar. Die, dwarf! That's a miss. This cultist here is going to pivot. Actually, you know what? He's going to move through his friends, get up next to Mikhail, and be like, die! That's a hit? Oh, that is a hit. Right on the money. You hate to see it. 4 damage, Mikhail. He nicks your little toesies. This gentleman here is going to attempt to reflex through, also provoking from Finbar. His reflex save first is a 15, which is a fail. Roll me 3d6 damage, please. He is scorched. He is dead. Scorched
He's
and
dead.
dead. This gentleman here is going to...
That's a good system. I like this system.
This gentleman is going to charge to here. Fear not, kitty cat! Henry is here! Charges forward. That's a hit. He's gonna cut that fucking guy down. Stand fast, brave warrior! The crusaders have defended his heart, yet stand.
Thanks, dude.
No. Thank you for your timely intervention. This gentleman here is going to move up and be like, die! Henry will say clang while still he clangs the weapon off while still talking to Fierce, giving him his full undivided attention because he started a conversation. He's not rude. He's gonna finish it. I see you are wounded. I will see that our cleric here, Kira, sees to your wounds. Wounded wounds. Yes, I'm having a conversation, you bastard. And Kira.
That would be
Kira,
great. Thanks.
Kira is going to move to here, provoking from this guy because she don't give no fucks. She's gonna, this guy's gonna make an attack roll against her. It's a 20, which is a hit on her. Which she's just like, ow. Doesn't really seem to care that much.
Ow.
She takes 10 damage. She smiles, and as she smiles, she channels energy. For 15 HP back to allies. Which, let me double check something. She is going to move to actually here when she does that. She was here. She's going to move to here. Mikhail, you get 15. Fierce gets 15. And she heals back the damage that she had, which is hilarious. All right. Perfect.
I'm feeling happy today.
All right. Aaron Kerr is like, die. That's a miss. This cultist says, you shall suffer the wrath. He's going to hit Stoziel again. Stoziel says, brother, anger is such a foul state of being. You could be filled with love and beauty. As he gets scythed. Stork the Undying.
Brother, ew.
Brother,
All right,
ooh,
so-
what is that? Ooh. Brother, ooh.
So I'm going to use my move action to move the flaming sphere into this guy. So he'll need to make a DC 17, or sorry, DC 18 check, or take 3d6.
That's rude. It's a rude thing you did there.
It is
Go
super
and make
rude.
that check. Nope.
So he'll take 11 points of fire damage.
Poof.
And then I'm going to cast, because I have additional second level spells now, I'm going to cast Aggressive Thundercloud on this guy. So essentially I'll have 2 movable barricades. Hopefully relieving some of the pressure on the cleric.
Will your flaming spear be around next round?
It sure will.
Okay.
Brian, you have control of this little lightning ball right here.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
When it
Don't
goes
put
under
it
a guy,
there.
I'm just going to put it in the corner.
Perfect.
Sorry, what was that?
You're
Finmar?
good.
Okay.
You're good.
And what's the reflex save? The same?
Same. Yeah. Still a DC
Fails.
18.
Oh.
In which case, he will take 17 points of lightning damage.
Dead. Anything else, Stork?
No, that was my move action on my standard, so I'm all done.
Eurus, you're feeling
Oh.
better.
All right. Thanks, new friends. I'm gonna rip this guy's throat out now.
See it done, brother! Death to the cultists! For Cadabras!
Fuck you, dude.
Indeed! As you cut that man's throat out.
No, I was talking to him. You're cool.
Yes! I realize! I'm actually quite warm right now. Battle has made me somewhat sweaty, but... Oh, you meant in a more aesthetical... Never mind! Fight on, brave kitty cat! Ha-ha! Alright. This guy
Want
here
to come sit?
Fantastic.
is gonna
Bella.
do this and attack Finbar. That's a miss.
She's mad because I didn't share my
Gonna
hamburger.
Charge to here.
How dare.
It's
I
gonna
know.
hit. 4. Stoziel is gonna 5 foot back, and then is gonna use his big old glaive to nat 1
The glaive!
apparently. Yeah, he swings
Glaive.
and says, "Brother, I do not enjoy combat. However, my friend here, Aaron Kerr, is rather capable." This gentleman here is going to 5 foot back. He's gonna cast another Cure Light Wounds
Weak sauce.
for 3. That's hilarious. Their magic is failing. This gentleman here is going to attack Aaron Kerr, who says, "Don't do it." He does it. Ooh, Aaron Kerr takes 11. Damn, this cultist is fucking John Cena over
He's
here.
their hero.
He's their hero. I mean, damn.
He's the hero
if he
cultist.
if he wasn't gonna get cut down, this guy would be like. He'd definitely have some character levels or something after this. He'd go from NPC levels to class levels. Well, he has a couple class levels, but I digress. Seer, you're up next.
I will cast Grease, and I will cast it so that it the 10-foot square will be her, and him. They will be in it. They are the 2 diagonal borders there.
Okay, so what you're telling me is you're gonna do kind of something like. Okay, just
Bring
let me
it.
make sure it's like that.
Well,
Except
it's not a
doesn't-
10-foot burst. It's just 10-foot square. So
Oh, so it's like this. You're gonna do something like that.
yes,
You're
that's what
gonna
I'm doing.
grease?
Grease.
Ooh, coward.
Go grease lightning.
That's right.
Ooh, what's the DC?
15.
He makes it.
Brother,
This man,
ew.
brother, what is that? She has planted her feet. Speaking of planted her feet, she says, "By the wrath of Discovery, the Locust Host, die!" And she's going to do something terrible right now. You're not gonna like it. She's a spell-like
Right.
ability.
Uh-oh.
She's gonna vomit swarm on you.
No! You're right, I don't like it.
Yeah, I figured you might not. And she vomits a swarm of like nasty rats that have like insect wings all over your faces, and it just
Oh.
does one of those.
Do those count as summoned creatures?
1d6. You know what? They do.
So does protection from evil help with that?
That's a great question. Let me double check something here. Because swarms are different. No, it may not work. It may not work. That's a great thing. So swords are but evil. Summon creatures that are not evil are immune to this effect. The swarm is not directly evil. It's just a mindless swarm. So there's the kicker. So you both take 1 damage from the swarm, and I need you to give me a save against disease. Don't roll your eyes at me, Dan. Don't roll your eyes at me. I saw you roll your eyes. Don't you roll your eyes. I went down the rabbit hole. I double-checked to see if I was fucking you guys over, and yes, I am properly fucking you guys over. You're welcome.
Do they immediately take the 3d6 lightning damage for being in the same...
They do.
Occupying the same square as mine?
Absolutely they do.
And you said fort save or reflex
Fort save. Fort save, yep. They're both fine, and then the rat swarm gets immediately lightning bolted, shocked.
Thanks!
It's amazing. Finbar, you're up next.
Somebody is suffering from an iron deficiency, e.g., my face in their mouth, or my mace in their mouth.
Wow,
Like,
that was a weird
Freud?
damn it!
Is that you?
That was a weird turn of phrase, dare I say?
Yeah.
That was a weird.
and a critical miss. So
my face in their mouth. Yeah.
Eat this.
Melee. Your attack deals damage to your shield. I'm gonna say that you're just embarrassed, and you take.
You actually said the thing you said, but out loud to us
you
in the
take
game.
1
and now
embarrassment damage.
all the characters are like, what?
Yeah.
that's fair.
Mikhail, you're up next.
And then Finbar, you better pass along Contagious Seal to the last person of the party.
Yep, and the wizard gets the last zeal.
Woohoo!
He is
Thank you,
Alright.
sir.
fired up.
Hey, I got 6 points.
Oh, look at that. Step right out.
Wonderful. All right, glaring at her over my shield, sword at the ready.
Swarm host, smite ye.
I have exactly the cure for what has ailed you, you
You
poor,
have
pitiful
nothing,
creature.
no power here. In fact, you don't. You miss. Yikes. Yikes.
Oh, damn.
Yikes.
Oh, man, I whiffed it so hard I hit the guy next to her.
I mean,
Ouch.
I wish. Irabeth
I should've
is going to
taken clues.
charge this guy. That's a damn,
Reinforcements
Irabeth.
are here.
That's a possible crit. That is not a confirmed crit, but that's still 1d8 plus 5.
How do I add?
7 damage.
Yeah, the temporary hit points thing didn't work right for me either, so
You put it in your blue
I just have
bubble.
to remember to.
Just put it in your blue bubble. Your temporary HP goes in blue bubble. Make it easy.
Blue bubble.
Blue bubble.
Yeah, but there's a thing where you can add the temporary HP
Okay.
in the character sheet.
Henry is going to ignore this guy. This guy takes an attack of opportunity against Henry. Henry laughs as his 22 AC. And then is going to attack this man. In fact, actually, he's not going to attack this man. He's going to attack this man, just setting up flanking for the kitty cat. 12 damage.
So what
Finally, someone gets it.
Dan, what I actually had to do was I had to hit the little reset HP button so that it would put my temp HP from my temp HP calculation into my...
You get 13 HP back as Kira like goes behind you and like gently caresses the back of your neck. Like you know how kitties like scritches on their neck.
That's
She's
kitty.
like, be alive. 13 HP back. Aaron Kerr says, "Yep, flanking is a thing I can do." He's gonna acrobatics success. He's gonna get into flanking. 25. He'll deal 20 damage because flanking is a cool thing, and he will cut that man's throat. Good job, Aaron Kerr. Stark the Undying.
Finmar, how big a threat do we feel this guy is?
Finbar has
I'd
3
say-
HP.
I see
I'd
this.
say go after the cult leader. She's the reason we're here.
Okay,
Deer
Cool,
yells to
In
you,
which case-
Stork.
as my first move action, I will move this fireball into the grease,
I was just gonna
lighting
say,
the grease on fire.
Deer yells, make Corvosian fries out of them!
And then that cultist will have to make a DC 18 check or take 12 points of fire damage plus whatever the explosion is.
Beautiful, beautiful.
And then the lightning will go and sit on top of her nibs there.
This man will die, probably. This man does not die. He manages to roll out of the way somehow, some way. We don't know.
And then the grease will explode.
Okay. They will both take 2d6 fire. Unable to block it. This man will burn alive. And she makes the save, which is
I
great.
see that. I saw that. I just wanted to see what the damage would have been.
Yeah, it's alright.
And that's my whole. I have to use both of my actions to do.
Perfect. Fierus, you are flanking.
Yay!
Henry gets it. Henry's here to help you flank. Henry's a good dude.
Flank, Henry, flank.
Henry's related to Roderick. God damn.
I
that's
knew he smelled
a lot.
familiar.
Yeah. Henry's Roderick's older brother. An
Finally.
actual paladin of Iomedae. All right. Beautifully done. This cultist here says, "Die, dwarf." Nope. This Stoziel is going to charge to here and attack that bitch. That's a hit.
Ooh.
For 10 damage. Your cultish
Oh.
leading days are over, madam. And to think you could have given your heart to beauty, and instead you chose the ugly, ugly nature of culting. Despicable.
Culting.
Seer, you're up next.
All right.
I'm
Seer,
pretty funny sometimes.
his performance lingers, and he is going to shoot this cultist with his crossbow.
Big money, fabulous prizes.
I believe in you.
Yeah. That's a 22.
Yeah, I think that's the cult leader, or which cultist? This cultist?
Yeah, that one.
Yep.
A solid 4 damage. He says, "Ow."
All right. I'm done.
Cult leader is going to lift up her big old hammer and is going to attempt to bring it down on Mikhail's head.
Nah.
That's a hit.
Bang, bang, the cultist. Big hammer came down on your head.
That is 20 damage.
Woo!
That was max damage. Just whack.
That's a lot.
Finbar, you're up
I
next.
didn't like that.
Paladin has concussion.
Paladin
Somebody-
feels kind of funny.
Somebody answer that phone.
Ring, ring,
May-
ring, ring.
Mace attack against this gentleman over here. That might hit.
Well, it's 22, so.
No, I put the 2 in
Oh,
with
did
the
you?
buff, so it's just 20, yeah. For 7.
That man's dead.
Fantastic.
Any move actions?
So, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he says. Yeah. Wolf, yeah.
I
Move
was
action.
exciting.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
is that all you got?
I mean, it maybe. Mikhail, you're up next.
Oh, I am just absolutely done with this horrendous creature.
She ain't nice. I'll tell you that much.
Pointing my sword at her, I will give her one opportunity. Kneel and surrender. I know she's not gonna, but
Her
I have to
response
offer.
is, "Tell me more." Actually, her response is,
That's why your soul. That's why your soul. That's why your soul.
Okay, and so with the buff that I didn't calculate, it's 20 for 13 damage.
She looks like she's on her last leg. Like, almost dead.
Okay, good. You are corrupting my beautiful sword. Stop it.
Irabeth moves to here, lays on hands to the dwarf for 12 HP. This cultist here is going to swing on Mikhail. Oh,
Try it.
fucking no.
What?
Does an 18
Oh.
confirm? It does not.
No.
Yes, it does because the 20 is only against her.
That's
Against the cult
unfortunate.
leader.
That's unfortunate.
Oh.
Because that's going to
Mhm.
be a solid 12 damage, knocking you unconscious. Henry sees this happen and says,
Doesn't he get +2 for the zeal for his armor class?
No.
Not to his AC now.
Oh, bummer.
he pivots around to here, reaching down and says, "Not today, brother," and heals you for 12 HP, bringing you back to consciousness. And this happens so swiftly that you never hit the ground. Like, he sees the blow coming and he moves over. You are still standing with your weapon in hand.
That's insane.
Kira
Beautiful.
says, indeed, and we'll cast 3d6 for 8 HP back to everyone. Aaron Kerr is going to be like, I think the fight's almost over. Thank the gods. Stork, you're up next.
Cool. I will use my move action to move my fireball into there for its last round, and then she'll have to make. She'll have to make a DC 18 save.
Okay. Ooh, she does
Yeah.
make it. Okay.
She will absolutely make it. And then I will laser this guy. I'm tired of these guys healing,
Yes.
so I'm gonna laser. Actually, all right. Ruling. Will you let me then use my other action
Yes.
to move
to
my
move it,
lightning ball over
absolutely,
there?
100%. 100%.
And then that guy has to make a.
He's going to die.
All right, and then he'll take 3d6 plus
Beautiful.
lightning damage.
Dead.
So,
Dead. Fierce. There be but the cult leader remaining.
And you're in flanking from 2 different directions.
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna flank with our paladin, because
I'll give you a +4 just on principle. Oh, there it is. How do you
Boy.
kill this bitch, Drew? How do you fucking kill this bitch? Let's fucking go.
he runs up, and while she's screaming at the paladin, he just grabs her forehead and rips her throat out like fucking Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse.
Love it. Just fucking breaking it. That is beautiful. Fucking coming through in the clutch. The cleric of Sarenrae looks down and says, "Righteous retribution." No, Kira Avison, righteous retribution. Dished out a bit more bloody than my liking, but effective. Stoziel says, "Sometimes even death can be beautiful." And with that being said, Irabeth looks over everyone. Henry reaches over and he's going to spend a couple charges. Everyone can get back to like full HP. They're going to spend a couple charges to heal you. Irabeth steps forward. "By the gods, I didn't think that anyone was still alive here. And lo and behold, here you all are, coming to us at our, time of need. I recognize some of you from the festival several days ago. How... By the Inheritor's name, how did you survive?"
Teamwork.
Well, you see, I think there were some updrafts created when the Earth was split. So when we all fell into the chasm, I believe we were cushioned to the Earth. And then I believe that, after that, there was a bunch of fighting. I didn't really participate in that part, obviously, for I'm a wizard, as you can see, due to my glorious robes. But the paladin really led us through, I think, and to a certain extent, the Ferris as well. Although he's done his fair share of also decorating the floor with his guts, so we don't want to be too thankful for that, because he's created a lot of work at the same time. And then I think then we met some mongrel men, and then of course the mongrel men were very, very ugly, but beautiful in their own way, if you'll pardon the turn of phrase. Because how do you get a spider and a dog to mate? It just seems like such a strange combination. Why would a dog be attracted to 8 legs?
Stork. Hey, you're burying the lead, pal. Irabeth, your wife is alive. She's at the Blackwing Library.
Her face goes from green to red, and it's the color of love, the color of Valentine's Day. It's the best way I can describe it. Just, she's so happy. She's like,
Aw.
Anivia lives. I feared the worst. Aaron, Stoziel, with me. We must make our way there immediately. And Stoziel says, for love, I would make my way there in a heartbeat. Aaron Kerr says, might it be a better idea if we wait for Rita? There's no time. We must go now. And she's like, da 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 da. And Henry's like, Irabeth, you need to stay here at Defender's Heart. Myself, Stoziel, and Kira will make our way to the Blackwing Library, gather your wife, and bring her back safely. I promise you that. But the defenders here, we lost a few good men. They need their general. They need their commander here to keep morale high. Erebeth struggles a little bit. Henry puts his hand on her shoulder. Let us go. She's like, very well, bring her back. If you don't, it'll be your head. And Henry says, as if you could best me in combat. Arrogant paladin noises. All right. And, oops, grabbed the wrong guy. And then these guys will take off, heading out and away to go and rescue the others. You all are invited inside. And let me just dish out a little bit of stuff. So, Eminent Masterwork Armor, that. Masterwork Earthbreaker. Belt of Con.
Masterworth
Plus
Earthbreaker.
2. And that was it. Perfect. That's what you found on the lady. And then in addition to that, you find you I don't like that number. We're gonna reroll that. Find 1,000 and damn, that's such low rolls. You find 1,039 gold worth of extra supplies as well. Cultists didn't have too much on them.
Are we able to identify the Belt of Constitution for what it is?
Yes.
I suggest we give it to the paladin.
Very rarely make you roll identify checks unless it's like an artifact or something. Because you can just take a 20.
Can I get that amulet?
Mikhail.
Yeah, I already have
Yeah.
I was gonna say I don't need it because I already have a ring of natural armor. So
Yeah, take it. That's a good idea.
I'm still reeling from the that split second of death plus a concussion. I heard somebody talking about paladins. Might have been me, might have been him, but I'm wandering around and hey, give me back my leprechaun.
Funny. All right. So we have
Now the question, there is a question I have, and I don't even know if I want to know the answer or not.
yes.
This big black ringed token of a hideous thing with a saddle on it.
Horse.
Do
It's
I
a
want to know
horse.
why? That's just a regular. That is not an equine. That is scaly.
it's a
And-
horse wearing barding.
This is Atreyu, the horse of justice. It's Henry's horse.
Okay,
It's just a
because
black horse
even
with
s-
armor on.
He's just a horse.
Okay.
Of
Oh,
course.
good. God.
He's just a horse.
That's those
Okay,
scales
because
you thought you were
I
seeing are
was zoomed
chainmail.
in.
You thought it was a
I
wyvern,
was zoomed
didn't
in
you?
at 120, and I thought it was some kind of dragon mount.
Some sort of
And the whole
dragon
time,
beast.
I didn't want to jinx us. I was wondering why isn't that big ass thing coming and helping us? And if I'd have asked, it would have been, oh no, that's the cult leader's mount. You're all
Exactly.
flamethrowered.
Yeah, that's true. I kind of wish that I would have thought of that. I didn't, and doing so is my life's greatest regret. So here we are.
Oh.
Yeah.
Finbar, I think our paladin needs some more care.
Storic is
I need some eyeglasses.
Storic
I
is
thought,
trying to discuss with anybody who will listen how exactly mongrel men came to exist.
And
I
Uh,
thought that the
I will
the other
stand there
Several
next
hours
to
later.
Storic.
Several hours later, we're going to do
licking
a
my
quick
paws.
little flash forward as Storic has bored everyone.
Yeah, look, guys. I have a charisma of 7, so
So, a couple people of note. Horgus Gorm is brought back. He found out that all of his servants and guard abandoned his mansion. It was very sad. Roderick is reunited with his brother Henry, and is very happy. And he's like regaling him with tales of fighting. Stoziel is giving Storic the eyes. Surprisingly enough, like he's really giving him the eyes. Like, hey, how's it going? So you're a wizard? That's cool. Where did you learn that at wizard school? That's pretty great.
yes.
Love that.
Yes.
Wow. I almost became a wizard, but I chose to worship Shell, and so anyway.
The following.
Give
of
me a
god
sense motive
always
check. Just a quick
Sure.
sense motive check, just real quick.
Following a god always loses several of the candidates because
Yeah.
once you find out that there's a sense motive.
Yep, cool, right over your head. Perfect. All right, excellent. And Irabeth is reunited with Anivia. Aaron Vashnal is reunited with Quintance. So this gentleman right here is the only remaining member of the council of like Canabras that still exists. So you know, like if the president dies, and then like the vice president dies, and then what's next? Like the attorney general? I don't know.
Speaker of the
Like
House.
Speaker of the
Speaker of the
House.
House.
And then like imagine like all those people died, and then like another 20 people died. This is the guy that's left over, and he's like
Designated
"Oh."
survivor.
He was the
The
I don't
Minister
know,
of Education.
the minister of fishmongering. Like
Silly
he had a
walks.
really like low level thing, right? His name is Quinn Dennis, and
Quinn Dennis.
Quinn Dennis is his name, and he is very annoyed at the current situation. However, pleasantries are shared. You fill everyone in on what transpired. My question, though, is do you share with them the notes you found about these different cult locations that you were sort of in the process of exploring?
I believe as the resident bookkeeper, Storic will share literally everything we found.
So, gathered around the table, several hours after the fight, Irabeth, Mikhail, Ferris, Aaron Vashnal still blind, Kira, Stoziel, who definitely takes a position right next to Storic. We got our boy Roderick is back. Roderick, beautiful. Got Henry, and even Anivia is going to be there as well. So Irabeth looks at a map. She pulls a big map of the city. The map isn't burned out, but for simplicity's sake, we're going to use the burned out map because that's the one I have uploaded right now. All right, so you guys are up at Defender's Heart, right? Yeah, which is pretty great. Let me go ahead and ping you right there real quick. All right, so she points. So if I'm to understand, there were several locations you mentioned that there were these cultists that had created what dens or hideouts,
Splinter groups.
splinter groups.
I believe hideouts was the term.
She makes a note of an N. Right here is the old, partially destroyed Tower of Estrad. You would actually know that, likely, Storic. It's where you would have done some of your studying, along with Aaron Vashnal.
Oh yes, of course, yes.
The upper 6 stories, gone. Completely smashed by a giant demonic
Oh,
being.
there was a fantastic smoothie bar on the 12th floor.
Don't know what a smoothie is, but it sounds
It's a
delightful.
shame. Oh, what they do is they take fruit and they freeze them with an ice spell,
Right.
and then they use
Anyway, so with that being
it's
said, the other
crushed,
location that
mixed
you were
with
discussing,
milk.
Someone shut him up. With that being said, with the utmost respect, someone shut him up. As far as the other location,
The Nicerian Manor and the Topaz Solutions.
Topaz Solutions is up to the north here, and she makes note of that with an L. Both are, well, within a hop, skip, and a jump, as it were. I would suggest likely you take at least a night's rest, recover yourself, you'll say prayers to your gods, re-prepare your spells, and then with, well, Roderick here and the others, I believe the 5 of you could, if you're willing, head out and continue to investigate these areas. 1 or 2 of our numbers would likely be willing to join you, but I would caution against leaving this place rather undefended. We lost a number of good men in that assault.
May I ask a question, Sheriff?
Commander, and yes.
Of course, Commander. There is the signature at the bottom of this letter that we've acquired. It's signed by an SV, and I wondered if you, being familiar with many of the more powerful players in Canabras, would have any idea who an SV would be.
The SV thinks. Sorry, I'm not too friendly with most of the cultists, but the SV does not ring a bell. I don't know.
Fortunate.
Seer's a little
Well.
upset that they let us in without us saying the password.
It was a clever ruse. Right. So what's the general status of your people here about there? Are there any people we can
So
help
there
or
are,
feed or
imagine if you
heal?
will, using theater of the mind, that there are children and men and women and non-combatants. There's a good 100 or so people here, right? We're focused on the named characters, not Quick and Q Generico, human fishmonger, right? Um, with that being said, the people are scared. However, we do believe that the main force of the cultists are amassing at a location near where the Cathedral of St. Clydewell was destroyed. All of you, I would assume, are familiar with the Grey Garrison?
Oh, of course, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes,
The Grey
we've,
Garrison.
we've been
I have to
watching.
admit I'm not.
Some of our scouts have reported
Yeah, some of us aren't, but I totally am.
the cultists have been amassing there, along with demon allies. We don't know what they're planning, but perhaps you might discover more information that can help us determine what needs to be done at these cultist dens, these hideouts. Other than that, as I said, people are scared. But you've brought us great hope. She looks over to her wife, Anivia, smiles and nods her head, and she says, you watch as Irabeth mouths, I love you, and Anivia mouths it back as well. And, yeah, what other questions do you guys have? Thoughts, comments, or concerns?
I wanted to cast Create Water and fill up some pitchers around here, give people
Okay.
some clean water to drink.
Beautiful. Okay.
Bring some water up out of the well, do a purify food and drink so we
Okay.
have more water,
Okay.
and pass out some of the trail rations that we've found
Beautiful.
on our travels
Okay.
to the children and the elderly.
Mm-hmm.
I use Prestidigitate to make the trail ration taste like candy for the children,
Aw.
and toffee for the the old people.
Well, aren't you just a sweetheart, Storic? Oh my god. You're just a little sweetheart. Little sweetie patootie.
I just love that I have a dumb spell that I can do infinite times a day, and it makes things taste different. So-
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
I
Seer wants
studied
to
the map.
perform.
Oh. And I asked Irabeth about the cathedral since I'm not very familiar with the town and
The
get an idea of
cathedral
where everything
was
is.
the really big building you guys were next to during the opening ceremony, during session 1. And when the explosion happened, the ward stone, which was one of the series of stones that had been gifted by Iomade herself to hold back the world wound. Basically, like, demons rush in, and if they cross over, they get, like, turned to ash, kind of thing. Basically, like a big electric fence, like in Jurassic Park or something. Which I don't know why I mentioned Jurassic Park. Michael Crichton, crazy guy. Anyway, I digress. So with that being said, we yeah, that's what she tells you. It's just a fortified building near that area that they've noticed. Some of their scouts have noticed that people have been amassing by. Cultists and demons, particularly. They're not sure why. Kitty, why are you biting me? Don't bite me. Just a happy girl.
Well, gentlemen, Seer, would you be so kind as to regale us with a song, sir?
Oh, I've been on the stage. They got a stage, and
Kids
I'm
are
using
clapping. You're definitely increasing the morale of everyone. As a benefit for increasing the morale of everyone in Defender's Heart, I am going to gift all of you +2 trait bonus to a skill of your choice. +2 trait bonus to a skill of your choice. I grant that to you as Game Master. It is not in the book, but I always appreciate when my players go, oh, there's NPCs here? Yeah, we're going to be nice to them. That is a sign of a good role player, I think. And Der Wolf is feeling benevolent. However, I will say this. Der Wolf is also feeling tired. So, I know we haven't played that long today, but I'm getting a little groggy, and I think I might need to go Cleepy pretty soon, because I'm starting to, like, sag in my chair. I thought that was a great fight. I also think this is a good moment to end today's session. Our next session will take place with you guys likely going to Topaz Solutions and a Fallen Tower of Estrad. In those locations, you will likely fight some cultists, discover some more secrets, and candidly speaking, we're looking at another probably 3 to 4 sessions in Chapter 1, so we're getting close. Now, at the end of Chapter 1, you guys will be level 6 and Mythic Tier 1. Hashtag no spoilers.
Ooh.
Hashtag no spoilers. Start thinking about Mythic stuff. We'll get into it during that. But as I always say at the end of every session, any final thoughts, questions, comments, or concerns before we get ready to wrap up today?
Not here. I think that was a good fight, everybody. I think we're really
Yeah.
starting to click.
That was a great fight.
That was a
Yeah.
great fight. I didn't even feel that dire, even though you guys got down low. Like, you felt like you really had it handled the whole time. Like, you
I did
fought
not
really well.
feel like that for most of
Furious,
the
you did
fight.
great. You did great. You did great. All right. Well, with that
We
being
need some
said,
traditions.
as I always say as well, thank you to the players for playing. Without you guys, this is literally impossible. I do appreciate it. Thank you to the viewers for viewing. If you're catching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification bell, all of that for all the amazing content that the Darewolf Den puts out. Until next time, be well, be safe, and remember, the dice have a story to tell. Happy gaming.